it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass. What? Shake it. What? Kiss ass.
Contamination taking hold. Burn it down, gonna burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. I'm gonna burn it down, burn it down. Watch it burn down to the ground.
Hello, hello, hello. Zero. I had to laugh when I first seen you say hello first because I was like, dang, I just hit the live button and there's already a comment. And I went and looked. I said, oh boy, she must have really been looking around these streets for something, just anything. Somebody go live. Hey, Okie. Hey, Zero. Hey, Freeside. Long time no see. Hey, Brandy J. Hey, AMAC. Kate the Great. Hey, Georgia Peach, Mama Bear, Peggy. Look at you. Look at you in your lowercase letters talking today, Peggy. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Hey, Go Bulldogs. Hey, TPE. How's it going? Twist, I had to give you the eyeballs. Like, don't be coming in here starting no stuff with me, okay? Just saying. Hey, Grandma, I gave you that wrench back. You're all good now. Hey, Forever Amy. How are you? Hi, Lily Eve. Look at Lily's like, do we need to be watching out now? Nah, we safe. We safe. Hey, Nana L, definitely drive safe for sure. Be safe. We sure do miss you on these streets. Now that you're a working girl, you'd be over there working and twerking at the same damn time. And we miss you because you're never around anymore. I don't barely get to see you. Salutations, a ghost. Salutations. Hey, BGB, how are you? I hope your holiday was very well. I hope that it went as good as you are. And I hope that your eyes are clear now. Okay. And that Maxie isn't randomly trying to attack somebody through the car windows. I hope. A dumpster fire. Yeah. Listen, let there be Elmo. Fuck you, Willow. Ah. No worries, Lily Eve. No worries. No worries. Hey, Evil Queen. How's it going? You were out seeking, looking all around. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Lady Tara. Hey, Lindsay Lee. Man, Lindsay Lee, I seen some comments from you today in a chat. And I was like, yes, she is saying everything that I'm thinking right now, saving my fingers from having to type. Yes. Welcome, though. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're not around a lot. Girl, Peggy, listen, you around. You around. Maybe in the bushes, but you're around. You seem to find all the right places to be, Peggy. Be over there just triggering people. Oh, Twist, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Hey, Tasha, how's it going? I'm glad to be in the street. I'm not going to fall asleep in. Listen, we had more than enough sleep last night. We're totally, totally, totally fine now. Or yesterday. So yeah, no sleeping here. Hey, Nicole B. Hey, Amethyst Wolf. Good to see you. Hey, hey, Teets. Good to see you. Uh-oh, the Illuminati has arrived. Everybody behave. Okay. Anyways, listen, have y'all been watching The Streets on Fire? Like, those streets are on fire. I feel like for the last week I haven't even been able to go live because there's been so much stuff. And in order to actually keep up, because y'all know, listen, now some people are like, some people, not naming any names, okay, but some people are okay with just like running with some shit, right? Okay. And hey, wishful thinking, I hope your holiday was well as well. Okay, get your homework done. That's important. Hey, Kim C in the bushes. All right, okay. But look, this is I've been clipping everyone. Listen, Zero, you help out a lot. Actually, I found before today I had watched, I think you had two videos up of TT, And I was like, oh, this is a new person on this page. I've never seen clips of them. Let me go watch them without even knowing anything about them. And I'm watching and I'm like, ooh, yeah, I don't think that's my kind of person. I don't think I need to be over there. I'm going back over here. Hey, Steph B. Anyways, so it's been like a week now, right? Hey, Denise. And this last week has been crazy. And literally, you have to get out the whiteboard. You got to timeline that shit out, right? And people will be like, I hate fucking timelines. I hate whiteboards. You guys are so ridiculous. It doesn't take all that, right? But here's the thing, one small thing can make a huge difference in context at times, right? And so if I'm like, yeah, Willow said fuck zero, right? And then everybody's like, what? Why would he say that? Where did he say that? And I'm like, yeah, I heard him. I seen him say it in the chat, right? And then you go and you find that's kind of what happened yesterday. But you find that like really he said, hey love, hope you're having a wonderful holiday season thus far. And you're like, well, that doesn't really sound like fuck zero to me. You know what I mean? Like context is everything, but the streets have been on fire, and I've been over here like, my God, today I had to ask. Today in Laura's chat, I'm like, excuse me. There's a lot of names being thrown out here that are personal names, not YouTube names. Can you identify them by Can you please identify them by YouTube username so I know the fuck we're talking about at this point? Because my whiteboard doesn't take real names. We don't fuck with the real life shit, right? But like, I don't take real names, but I need to know what's their YouTube name. Could you just tell me that? I would greatly appreciate it. And then, thankfully, apparently my new bestie, she laid it out for me. Oh, this person is that username. This person is that username. And I'm like, all right, cool. Cool. I can go with that. I've been in more bushes lately than my lesbian girlfriends. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you do you. You do you. Okay. We are people friendly here. We don't judge you for whatever your opinions are of people. See how that works? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Yes, Nicole B. It does take 5 whiteboards. It's crazy when you see the truth right in the right context. Oh man. Listen. Flowchart time. Hey, Lily White. Hey, Second Chance. Hey, KCG. There was the whole Emmy and Aileen stuff had started last week, right? And that was like, wait a second. This doesn't make sense. There's so much missing. And so then really you get with other people who have questions like you, and you're like, well, I seen this happen. And then that person is like, no, like this happened first. And that's at the point where, somebody was telling me yesterday they have an actual notepad, and I'm like, listen, when YouTube takes a whole fucking notepad from you, I just want you to know I just want you to know that, again, but I don't knock it because I got a mental whiteboard, not an actual physical whiteboard, but I don't knock it because I do have a mental whiteboard. And if something doesn't make sense to me, I'm absolutely starting to question it. Like, no matter who it is, like, I'm absolutely going to start questioning it. And, and I'm trying to find out, like, well, where is the real truth, And so then you go and you start to watch, okay, well, they said it started over here. So let me go. And literally me and 2 other people took, I think it was like maybe an hour and a half long stream. And it was, okay, you go watch the first 30 minutes. I'm going to watch the second 30 minutes. You watch the last 30 minutes on 2X. So it's about 15 minutes. We'll meet back up here in 15 minutes. Just to try and figure out what the fuck happened. Where did it happen at? Who said it? Ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And the fact that we all must have something off with inside of us that makes us keep coming back for it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying. Just some inner reflections I've been having. I don't watch none of them chicks, but yeah. It's listen. Every time I think I figured out something, more shit happens. Listen, go Bulldogs. That's how it works. You can't sleep, don't eat, and definitely don't have a real life. You know what I mean? Just as long as you don't do those 3 things, you can be pretty well kept up from there. I can't keep up. It's hard to follow the nitty soap ever. I give up. Listen, a ghost. Listen, that's the funny thing. That's actually one of the reasons why I really do like Joneson's Chroma News, because it's like, instead of watching hours of stuff, it's kind of like the most important parts clipped. And Clipper, which I'll drop your channel in a second, the Clipper Resurrection channel is another one where like some of the most important things, and they do pretty good about like This person does a stream first, and so she clips like kind of the most important part from that stream, and then this person goes live in response to the first stream, and so she'll clip the most important parts of that stream. It's really good. Like that is really a helper. I actually shared Clipper's channel today because people were saying like it's so hard to keep up, and I just like, God, how do you do it, whatever. And I'm like, you gotta find the good channels, the good channels that will help you out and help you keep up. I don't know, that's the best I got for you. That's all I got. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me go back. Damn, I fell behind. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back. Did you take notes for us, Nunya? Steph B, yes, I do. I have all the notes. My name is my channel. Well, thank you, Denise. We appreciate that. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't want to be seen in some of these them places. Listen, BGB, me neither. Me neither. You just learn. Like I'm not gonna lie. I took some licks. You know what I mean? Like I've taken some licks, and probably more than I would like to admit. But you learn, and then you keep on, trying from there. Hey, fur baby, good to see you. 2023. Anyone still have bushes? My bad. Back to the bushes I go. Fucking Willow. Oh God. Yeah, KCG, that was really bad. Hey T Marie, good to see you. Did Aileen make the phone call, or is Emmy lying? IDK. Peggy, I absolutely do not think that Emmy is lying about a phone call being made. 1000%. There's not one iota that a phone call was made that I would think she's not being honest about. I just don't think that it was her. And the only reason why I don't think that her is because she's pretty boastful about the shit that she does. So for her to not take ownership of that, it's like, why? Like you would take ownership of rolling up at somebody's house and knocking on their back door of their house, you know what I mean? But you wouldn't own a phone call? Like that seems kind of fucking crazy to me. Just my opinion, but that's just kind of where my thought process was. You mind your own. Hey Chico. How's it going? Good to see you. You're learning how to do videos. That's good. That's really awesome. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's right, Deans. At least 600. Hey, at least 600 people watching that bullshit. Listen, and again, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna lie to anybody and say I don't love a good drama happening. And unfortunately, I retired as the voice of reason. So when I was invited on to yesterday, I inserted myself, but today that's because it didn't make any sense to me yesterday. Nobody was reading the fucking chat, so I got sick of it. But today, when I got invited on, she was like, "Come be the voice of reason. You're good at this," and I was like, "No, thank you. I retired. This doesn't look like one I want to insert myself into. I'm good. I'll just keep me and my tampon over here. Okay, thanks. Okay, bye." You're so lost with everything. Girl, listen, Denise, join the rest of the crew. You know what I mean? CA Mac, and I don't know that. I don't know that. But again, who knows? Who really knows? Does the carpet match the drapes? Hashtag hardwood floors. You better leave Bridget alone, Willow. Don't be coming in here fucking with her. Hey, Candy Corn. Can you go over your findings, please? I'm so damn confused. Sure. Which findings would you like my findings on? I could let you know. It depends. I currently am following maybe 3 to 4 shit shows. So just let me know which findings you would like, and I'd be happy to share what I can share. You know what I mean? Girl, I've been on 2XB trying to catch up. Exactly. Listen, you hit the live button and you already got a clip on Clipper. That's how fast it is. Absolutely. Yeah, while the live is still happening. Exactly, exactly. Dear Lord, I really wish I'd quit coming back for this mess. But my hat is absolutely off to Laura for trying to help a few men bringes or show why they shouldn't. I agree with that, Tanro. Yeah, I think she actually did an okay job at trying to be a mediator. I just wish she would have said, look, I'm going to put you backstage while this person talks. Let them say whatever they're going to say. Okay, now you're going to go backstage and this person can come back up. You know what I mean? Like you just take them off stage and bounce them back and forth so we can actually hear. Because I didn't even know half of what the issues were. Because as soon as one person starts talking, the other person, which I get, that's, DC and all that stuff. But yeah, I get it. Nanya, when you do the three things when it gets too much, when you do the three things when it gets too much, go touch grass. Listen. At this point, I'm just gonna start growing grass in my house. I don't know. That's no. I do. Like this weekend, we were able to like put up some Christmas decorations, and the holiday went so much better. Like I'm not a people person, but like a recharge. I charged up my social battery and was able to be social for the holiday, spend time with my family and my kids and my husband and all that. So it was a really great time. I truly do hope that everybody had a good holiday. It's easier for me because I'm on a different time zone. I catch those late night streams. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Clip channels for the win. Lots of bullying happening on the streets right now. Yeah. What the hell did I just walk into? I don't know. Hey, Miss Leah. Yeah, candy corn. That's what I was wondering too. Hey, dog mom, how are you? I did have a good day yesterday. I made one with me and my man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Whom pleased to call is the real question in the air. Yep, I do agree with that. We don't know who people are. That's true. I do think you don't think Aileen did it. Hey, Soulful Mama. But someone look at your avatar. Oh man, look at you. Almost made me call you to see you next Tuesday real quick. Just like I almost stepped out, but like people don't know that would have been a compliment. And they don't know the context behind it. So probably could have gone really bad. So I'm glad that I held that back. I agree. I think whoever did call used her name because people would believe it was her, would do something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Kit Kat, good to see you. And yes, exactly. Exactly. I fully believe one was made, but fully believe it wasn't Aileen because she didn't claim it and she would have. Yeah. I agree. Respect you for speaking up. I subbed up. Thank you, Roses are red. Someone called me the voice of reason in there today. If I'm the voice of reason, the ship is probably taking water. Listen, Willow, if you are the voice of reason, you can be the voice of reason, some of that too. But yeah, like if you're considered the voice of reason at this point, Willow, we're all going down. Like just fuck it. There's how Rose was like, I'll never let go. What was his name? Jack? I think that's what's his name. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. No, just let go. You're better off at this point. Just letting go. It's going to be so much safer for you. You've got your Blues Clues notebook filled to the brim, looking for the last clue. Ooh, I like that. Absolutely. Okay. So Aileen, Emmy, and Blank Screen Chit Show, please, and then the GWTTM voices. Okay, all right. So I got to pause the chat in order to be able to explain what my findings are for that one first. And honestly, the Granny and TTM voices, I do need to still do some more research. I can only tell you what I found today from listening. That's all I got. So, there's that. My life has been okay. Wait, let me catch up on chat first, and I'll come back to it. My life has been very busy, but I can't look away. What the fuck is going on? Hi, LG. Your grass has snow on it. You're not happy? Oh my gosh, I would love it. I would love it. I had grass growing in my car floorboards. What's that? Man, I chilled. I stayed out the way and I was at peace for the most part. There you go. Exactly. Yeah. I hope you're feeling better after all that messy mess. Uh-oh, what happened? Hey, Unseen. Good to see you. Hey, Andy Cruz. I don't think it was her. I'm going to assume it's a troll that's a little closer to the situation. Yeah. You can't see her not owning it. Okay, all right. I don't believe a word she says. She has shown how low she goes. Now, I do agree with that to an extent, Twist. So she absolutely does go low. I just think that we're in the deep end. I just think that she does. she kind of, she owns it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Cash says, to be honest, 2023 can feck off, in my opinion. Roll on 2024 and let's try again. Listen, I don't know what if 2024 is going to be looking any better, Cash, but I'm here to roll it out and then bring a new one in. Okay, let's try that. Hi, Jasmina. Hey, Miss Peacock. I thought Laura did great on her live today. I thought she did a good job. Yeah. Hold on, I'll put some boots on. Okay, my favorite is Vita. And now your friend in her mind. She always has said, she said a long time ago, hey Stargazer, that once I hit up her DMs, and I hit up her DMs because of the fact that like I talk to everybody like that. Like it just, I think it's, for me it's important to be willing to have conversations, whether it be opposite sides of the street or not. I don't have hate in my heart for anybody. I truly, I barely have any disdain. I got maybe two people with disdain in my heart. So, it just is what it is. So I think that gave her the impression that, she's always said that she has a soft spot. Every time she goes live, she says she has a soft spot. Um, and that's kind of how she has maintained since then. One day I just stopped being a bitch, and I see you next Tuesday, and I turned into, that damn bitch Nunya, and then it went to like just that Nunya, so, and I'm fine with that. It doesn't make a difference to me. She's not my friend, so it is what it is. I did want to clear one thing up. So I seen a lot of people had been asking, or I've gotten some messages about it, but I did want to clear one thing up. So Aileen had said on Laura's panel about speaking to me, and people were like, Nunya, you're talking to Aileen? What the hell? She's crazy. So I do want to clear that up. Absolutely, I had a conversation with Aileen. My conversation was actually last Wednesday, maybe afternoon or night, perhaps one of the two. And she reached out to me in my I have a alt that I use on Facebook, and so she reached out to me on that page, and we spoke. And so she was asking me how I was. Great, how are you, kind of a thing. And I felt like in the beginning, when everything kind of popped off, I absolutely was pushing the narrative that Aileen was out here dragging people into things that they didn't even want to participate in. And in the end, after seeing what I had seen, I I felt like this isn't one person dragging another in. This is two people participating in a conversation, and I was wrong. And so, for my own self, I felt it was important because the whole thing she was screaming was, you guys keep saying this is all me. Now, does she have her own set of issues? Is she a little off her rocker? Is she a real lifer? Absolutely. And that's the reason why we would never be in any, contact outside of that. But for me, it was still important that I clear up a narrative that I had pushed from the very beginning. So absolutely, we were in contact, and that's the reason why. Is because I owed her an apology. In my heart, I owed her that apology, and it was the right thing to do for me. So that's what I did because I'm grown as fuck and I do what I want. So there's that. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay, so let's go to maybe no hate, but a heavy dislike for some of these mobiles. You do definitely you got some heavy dislike, but I don't even got that. Okay, so let me go back to it. I just see, hey Stargazer's mom, hey Rockabit, good to see you. Okay, so the Emmy blank screen, Aileen shit show, right? Okay, so this is kind of what I got so far. So the first thing we find out publicly, at least, is Emmy goes live and she says, Aileen just called my dad. That's what she says, right? She absolutely called my dad while I was on a live earlier. This was on Thanksgiving Day. And I can't fucking believe this. She's been hunting me down and coming to New York and all these kinds of things, right? And so you're like, what? What? Why would she do that? This is crazy, right? Okay. And she doesn't show any receipts of that at that point in time that had happened. So at that point, so it goes from there to publicly, right? This is public at that point in time. So then people start to question it. And then the next thing that happens publicly, and I'm saying publicly on purpose because this is what you can see for right now, this is what you can see like out in the public. Okay. So then the second thing that happens is Morbid puts up a screenshot during his live. Is it real? Is it not? I'm guessing it's probably real, but who knows? There's that. So then from there, hey Grain, hey Granny's watching, good to see you. Um, so then from there, the next thing you see publicly is morbid. Where he got it from, who cares? I don't think it really matters. But there's a conversation between Blank Screen and Aileen, and let me go and look, because does the thing say? I don't know if he claims later on that she asked for it, but hold on, because I do have a screenshot. Okay. So in the messages shown, you cannot see if Aileen has asked for the identity. However, the messages that sent from Blank Screen over to Aileen says her government name, and she is in her city. Her record is clean. That's all I see. But this stays here actually like you don't even know. Right? Okay. So Morbid puts that out. Like, why are you over here acting crazy about Betty doxing you on my screen when your friend is doing this? And you're like, what? Mind blown, right? Then it goes from there to the next thing that happens is then Laura holds a live, right? Okay. So Laura goes live. Actually, Laura goes live for two separate reasons. So there's a community post, or no, there's a live stream that Queen does where she basically kind of puts out this narrative, which I believe is misunderstood, but whatever. But she puts out this narrative that Laura caused Aileen to off herself. And the message she posts on her community page that the she posts a message, and everybody kind of has, I've learned that people are just kind of interpreting it two different ways right now, so it's kind of up to your own interpretation. That's still out there. I do kind of feel like if a person has, you know, if a person has tried to unalive themselves and they're not in the best place, if they're not in the best place, no, if being in this place in the middle of the drama for any reason, I don't think that that's anybody's fault. I think they're actively participating. But if that's the case, then like, why bring them back into things? Why continue to let them participate? In your messages, things like that. So that was kind of like, if you know that that person's in this space, why do that? Anyways, okay. So moving right along. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay. So here's so then Laura goes live. So Laura goes live to say, you need receipts. Queen posts the receipts. Okay, fine. Then she brings Aileen up. So Aileen goes on to say that she did not, that she got the information. She got Emmy's information from Blank Screen, and that now this part I don't 100% know, but it was being claimed that Aileen had put comments in Betty's chat, like doxing her. Now, I didn't see those comments specifically, like with her name and like her city, but I did see those in Morbid's chat from the night of the interview. So that part I have been able to confirm definitely was happening. Okay. Then Aileen goes on to explain all this other stuff. While they're almost done with that live, Blank Screen goes live. And he had two lives that day, both of which have been deleted. In that live, he shows messages where he blatantly shows, Emmy's picture, which he later on claims was a mistake. And people do ask him when they figure out what is actually going on. And he showed these, clear pictures of her, and she's beautiful. So, I don't think there's any shame in that, but I do understand she wants her anonymity, which she deserves to have, right? Okay. So she so he goes live and he does say, so this is and actually, you know what? Let me see if hold on. Let me see if I can play it, because I am not comfortable showing it, but maybe I could play, because he does explain. Somebody ends up asking him in the chat, like, why would you give away like her docs information if she's your friend, and he basically says, all I gave was her name and her city and state. It's not like I gave her address and phone number. I don't know how anybody else feels about that, because everybody's got their own little feelings on it, and I've seen people in the chat like, well, at least you're being honest about it. I don't think you meant it with any malicious intent. And I'm like, are these people insane? This can't be happening. Like, what the fuck, Hey, Queen Bella. Hey, everybody coming in. Sorry, we're in the middle of a whiteboard. Just bear with me, Um, so we so he goes through, he shows the messages. In those messages, what we learned is according to the messages from Morbid Stream, the information on Emmy was passed from blank screen to Aileen, according to the messages, mind you, back in September, before Betty even went to Tennessee. She was planning on going to Tennessee. In the messages from in the beginning of last week between blank screen and Aileen, it appears that they were having a falling out because Aileen was so active and talking with Betty, and seems to have a little bit of a relationship, not a relationship like that, but like an online, acquaintanceship, there you go, with Betty. And that didn't it my take from the messages, blank screen did not take very kindly to that. Now these are all just my opinions, just saying, these are my opinions and what I've found so far. This is my whiteboard. Not saying that it's 100%. Please question everything. Okay. I'm going to put, you know what? Let me hold on. Let me see if I have a banner for that. Um, do, 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 do. No, no, I don't. Anyways, okay. Ask your questions, do your own research. Okay. But this is just my definition of it. Um, So then we move on to, so those streams in, and that situation from there kind of ended. Now, during Emmy's stream where she had announced that all of this was happening, Sinner did get a little bit out of control and was not very happy that subs were questioning Emmy. He claims that he got a call from Aileen during that time. However, I know because it was around the time I was messaging with her that like I was active, like we were talking, and then somebody said the other day, well, she does have two phones, and she said that very well, you know what I mean? I mean, she said that multiple times. I'm like, yeah, but like, can you really, like, is it truly possible to be actively texting on one phone? I message you message, I message you message, I message you message, right? While also to be calling somebody's phone and talking. Like, I feel like, I mean, maybe somebody could do that. I feel like I'm really good at multitasking, but I don't think that I could do that. And I'm pretty damn good at multitasking. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a clue. So then it moved on from there. That was kind of the end of that saga until yesterday morning. Betty went live and gave out blank screen's name and his state that he lives in, right? So that's like, it's like we got a TBC on that one, a to be continued at this point in time, because we don't have any further, answers. There's a lot of, receipts that are missing. I know that there's a lot of claims, but I can only like account for like just the receipts that I've seen, the stuff I seen in his live stream. He did show a lot of the conversation between um him and Aileen. Aileen did confirm that Betty had attempted to allegedly um pay Aileen to dox blank screen to her. So, who knows at this point, but that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of what I gathered so far. Corn, I think it's candy corn. I hope that makes more sense to you. I hope you're caught up in just that little bit of time. I don't know, I have no clue. You know what I mean? Hey, Captain Avi. Hey, Brandy J. Hey, Laura. The second stream, he said her name only, and then I asked why entertain if she threw you under the bus. He forgot to answer that. Yeah. Well, you know what? She said, hey, just another troll. Um, Aileen, I guess somebody had told me that Aileen said, hey, chasing. Aileen had said on Laura's panel, I guess, that he claimed I harassed him. And I guess the harassing was the first time I reached out to Blank Screen through Twitter DM. I asked him about contacting Betty's mods, which Deets has a video about that. And I know that she reposted it recently because it was questioned at that time. And the second time that I reached out to him was to question, was he going real life on Queen's mods? Because that's what Aileen was claiming. And so I went directly to the source to ask him, but apparently that's harassing him and being all in his business. So it's all good. Like, if that's what it is, then I'm okay with that personally, because it sounds like that may be something, that you're doing. All right. So that's that situation. Okay, Candy Corn, you're good on that one so far? Again, we got a to be continued on that one. Okay. I'm late at work, so I'll be in the bushes. Okay. So my wife says, don't get caught because, we need our job. All right. That's how we pay for shit and stuff like that. Hey, Queen Bella, I don't know if I already said hello to you, but hey, um, oh, okay. Okay. I know Emmy was defending maybe because of what Betty said, claimed Betty's information is false. So that's the only thing, Peggy, is she was originally, but during his stream, she did call. I'll give Emmy credit, and I may have a screenshot of it. But Emmy actually put in his chat during his stream, she said to him, while Aileen may be doing these things like coming to her city, calling her parents, whatever, allegedly, but she's doing that because he gave her the information. And she told him that directly. Like she straight up put that in the chat right then and there. And I respect that wholeheartedly because, it's sometimes it's hard to call out our friends, it's a terrible, it's a rough place to be in. So I get it. Hey, Blanc B, don't come in here starting no shit. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. You know how that goes? I mean, doesn't anyone remember how BS came into the community? I mean, this is his pattern of behavior from where I'm sitting. So that's the thing is so you have to understand though, yep, where like, and that's why I love some of the OGs who will give you that history, at times. But like, there's a lot of people who have only been here maybe a year, maybe less than a year, right? So when somebody has come around 2, 3 years ago, let's just say, no, I don't know how they got here because I just got here a year. And when I was here, like you're here, like I'm just entering in. And so I think sometimes there's this assumption that like everybody knows, but we don't. Like, I know you and I had a conversation the other day and it was like, well, everybody knows where he came from. And I'm like, but I don't. My first experience with him was he would type in the in Molly's chat and he would say something and she would just fly off the handle, right? She'd be totally triggered and it was hilarious. Those I don't mind. I love that kind of troll and I'm here for it. You know what I mean? But outside of that, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. You know, hey, Scorpio Sting. How come? Good to see you. Who else? I just seen somebody else. Oh, generally Jenny. Good to see you. Listen, if Donna Beard is out there and you happen to hear this replay or you're in the bushes, I just want you to know next to Bama Beauty, you are the number one MVP. I've been in the bushes in some places over this last week and I've seen you speak logic and reason where there was only emotions and I really 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 do appreciate it. Um so I just want you to know that. Hey, Hillbilly Family Secrets. Hey, none, you just listening from the bushes. All right, do away. Have at it. Have at it. Enjoy. We serve snacks in the bushes, okay? Ask somebody to just pass you a snack and you'll get it. And don't tell me that was an accident showing her face. He kept the screen up. There's her face. He said, yes. He said, there's her face. And not only that, when he goes to the next screenshot, right? Number one, his live was scheduled ahead of time. When you schedule a live ahead of time, you know exactly what the fuck you're going to show. I'm sorry. Okay, there's that. But then second, he goes to the next message, which is just typing. And then he goes back to that message. I struggle to see this as an accident. Struggle to see that as an accident. And again, if that's you, do you? You know what I mean? Like there's some people out here that we're learning at this point in time, like they are completely okay. When it serves their purpose, they'll absolutely go real life. It's what they do. And that's like, it's okay. And for me, like if that's what you want to do, cool, right? And people are like, but you support Dolly. I don't support Dolly doxing. I support Jones and on an Island on Dolly's page. And actually now I'm a fucking member of the page over there. I'm a fucking member of Laura's because every time I go in to say some shit, I end up getting gifted memberships. And I'm like, fuck me. And that's how rumors get started, folks. But anyways, yeah, but again, if it's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it. It's I mean, we're all here for, what we're here for. You got to decide what you're okay with. But I think what I realized in that chat that night is I was watching the chat at first before I even started to comment. And as I'm watching chat, I'm seeing all of these people, right, who I know are oblivious to what's going on. So I'm not judging them. I'm it's not meant as an insult. You know how they watch. You know how they watch. Listen, at this point, Crystal and I can't even fucking pass popcorn when hella drama's going on the screen because, whatever. Anyways, um, but I knew that they just didn't know what was going on, right? But I'm watching people and I'm like, damn, I know it's hard to keep up. I know it's hard to keep up. But dang, do you know what you're co-signing right now? Like, oh, like, oh, my heart hurt for them. But then as soon as it started to happen and he was just showing who he is, being the troll that he is, he was just trolling, trolling and trolling and trolling and, all that kind of stuff. And he's doing it. And then all of a sudden the chat is like, wait, what? What's happening right now? Are you doing this? Why are you doing that? What is happening? What's going on here? You know what I mean? Like and immediately it was like there were a lot of people who were like, I'm disappointed. I don't know why you're doing this to Emmy. She doesn't deserve it. I don't think anybody on here who comes to be anonymous or that comes to be on here no matter what, I think they should absolutely be able to have that anonymity. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. I wonder about some gifted because creators never do anything for members, so it's just for the money. Oh, absolutely, Scorpio. Absolutely. Yes, got a few even when I left the stream. No, Rockabit, not you two. Hey, East Coast. It's definitely going to be a good game. It comes down to, oh no, are we talking about the dogs and the roll tide? That's all. Listen, I want y'all to know Willow missed his calling. He should have been a sports announcer the other night after Bama barely won. Barely won. He came in in a phone call and he was so amped up that you couldn't just sit there and not be amped up with him. You were like, oh my gosh, oh, this is exciting. I don't even give a fuck about football, but here I am, so excited about this goddamn college football game that I have no clue about. That's how it went. I was accused of supporting Betty just because I think some things have gone too far, and my nosy ass come out of the bushes when she called someone a c word. That's not supporting someone. Listen, that's the hard thing is I truly do wish that like don't get me wrong. If I don't think there's anywhere I could see you that I probably would side eye unless I've like seen you. Like, let's just say Granny, if Granny, well, we'll get to that situation in a second, but like if Granny did a live, okay, Granny's situation with Titi, right? Now tomorrow, if I see her in the chat, like, ha ha ha, that was so funny, Titi, ha 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 ha, whatever, and chatting it up with her, I'm gonna be like, oop, hold on, the fuck is going on? What's happening here? Roll it back. Now does she have every right to be there? 100%. Yes, she does. Absolutely, she does. Okay. Okay. However, do I also have the right to side eye her? Sure. Sure. But the side eye stays inside my head and it don't get said to, anybody else. Have at it. So there's that. Um, Roll Tide. Hey, sweet sativa, how are you? Good to see you. Ain't got no privacy. Oh. Thanks. I hate it. I'm catching up on 2X, but I don't know about Aileen. Always owns the shit she does because that's what Laura said too. But then Aileen lied so much on her panel and Laura got mad. What did she lie about? I'm curious. I had to leave at a certain point to go do family shit. See, that's what happens. I may have missed it. I want the storyline to be Bama ends their 2-year streak right when it began, right where it began 2 years ago. That's what the heart wants. But UGA is on a rail. It looks scary as fuck. That's him over there. Hey, True Texan, good to see you. You're gonna put your bird videos out, okay? Okay. He does have the best. He does have the best animation. Buckeyes. Oh, look at everybody's gonna start yelling out their favorite. And do you see that from creators makes you question them? Absolutely. Let me tell you this. I do believe that everybody, is she supposed to be offline? Just another troll? Just saying. Just saying. what I do think, like, I think that, some people aren't gonna like it. Hey, True Seeker. Hey, Heather BBG. I think my third eye needs LASIK surgery. I'm not a part of y'all, but I do listen and have an opinion. Sad what y'all are doing to each other, but truth will out. Who is y'all? Who's doing what to who? Who's doing what to who, Twist? I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Um, Oh, you're welcome. Hey, True Seeker, in case I didn't say hello, sorry, my brain is all over the place. Okay, so let me go back to Candy Corn's original question. Okay, so we got the whiteboard on that whole shit, right? Okay, now what I caught so far on Granny's watching. Okay, Granny's watching TT, VJ, and voices. Okay, now first of all, you have to preface with saying this is years of history between each other. There were some friendships involved here, so of course when friends break up there's lots of hurt feelings, there's emotions involved that definitely go to different places, right? Some people go to anger, some people go to, hurt, some people go to joy, they're very joyous that they're gone from that, whatever. Okay, so this is what I gathered so far. Okay, all right, don't judge me because like I said, I didn't watch Granny's screen yet. This is strictly based on what I caught on Laura's. Okay, so what I caught was apparently the two people have been doing nonstop streams about grannies for months. Okay. She logged off for, I don't know, maybe a month to 3 months during the summertime to just give it a break in hopes that they would stop talking about her. As soon as she came back, they just went right back to talking about her. And what they continue to point out is stuff, and they talk about the stuff that she has done all these years ago. Okay. And stuff that was doxing, stuff that she herself says she's not the proudest of, or private, private releasing of information, whatever, right? Never went public with it, just in private. Okay. But she says she admits that she did it. She admits that she's attempting to try and change and do things differently now in this day and age. And I believe in grace for people when they're trying to change. Okay. All right. Now, they wouldn't leave her alone. So, unfortunately, not that I agree with it. Sorry, Grannies. I just didn't agree. But so, Granny does a live stream today and she's showing her own version of receipts for some stuff that they have lied about her on, right? Okay, which I do get, you know. When somebody lies on you, it's a trigger for me. So I completely get that. She was trying to go live and say, look, I'm shutting this shit down. Here's my truth. Here's my perception of the truth. Here's these receipts, whatever. Have a nice day, and you all can fuck off. Okay. Now, the first person that came up was the BJ lady. Okay. But not BJ's like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay. All right. So the BJ lady comes up and she is accused. Now, this is what I gathered so far. I think that her and Granny used to be friends. Okay. And then for some reason they stopped being friends. But now that they're not friends, that BJ lady is hanging out with the lady who is dragging Granny on the constant. So I think, again, I can understand, understand the hurt feelings. Okay, I get it. But that lady claims she's not hanging out with the lady. I haven't seen any receipts of it, so I don't know that part. I still got to keep watching. Okay. All right. So fast forward to the lady starts talking, the TT lady, she starts talking. And the more that she talks, and I really, really, really do wish I agreed with Laura when she said, if Granny could have just let it go for 3 seconds, right? Let her run her fucking mouth, right? 90%, I don't know if you were watching chat or if you just honed in on the people who were talking shit about you. I don't know. But 90% of the chat was on, not on Granny's side like that, but like they were seeing what Granny is trying to say from this person's actions and from this person's word, right? They're seeing it clear as day, right? And then Granny is like, but let me say this, but let me say that. And I'm like, no, Granny, please, no, let her keep talking. The more she talks, the more she's saying. It's working. Like what you want people to see, she's showing them. By golly, let her talk. Let the lady talk. And then Laura is like, Nunya, come up, help us out. And I'm like, no, I can't. I retired from being the voice of reason. Anywho, back to their story. That was just a side note. So then the lady hops down, right? The lady hops down, TT hops down, Brittany hops up for a minute, and I kind of left after that. But allegedly, Voices has some receipts out. I did ask numerous times, which Laura didn't get to asking Granny it, but people in the chat answered me. I asked the question numerous times at different times, and different people answered me the question in the same exact way. So the receipts that were put out have no dates on them, allegedly. And with them having no date on them, I guess they're actually supposed to be from a year or two ago. I don't really know. So it's not like this is a current behavior. They don't really have anything to show for their current behavior. So I think that that's kind of, you know, I think that that's kind of it. Um, yeah, but that's kind of what I got so far, candy corn. That's kind of what I got. It was months of built up anger. I'm sorry, foot and mouth major. Listen, grannies, I understand. If anybody, if anybody knows, I understand that. I get it 100%. But you had an opportunity. And I'm not saying you missed it because you got a little bit of it in there. You got a little bit of it in there. But I'm just saying, could have had more. You could have had more because Laura had her. Laura, like, the Geico commercial is like where the old guy has his fishing suit on and he has the little thing. I can't remember what he says. I don't know, like it's not fast enough or something like that. Anyways, but yeah, but it's okay. For me, I say, fuck them, do you? You've been doing some great things. I felt like, I mean, other than Morbid putting us to sleep for a little bit, and you going to Target while he put us all to sleep yesterday. Zero fell asleep. So did I. But other than Morbid doing that, like I felt like even that stream was a really good stream. I watched you actually had a true crime stream. I think on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. It is really good. So like you have something going for you. You have to get to a place that they let them lie on you and let them be over there. They're only going to go so far with it, so let them do them. Let them spew their hate to whoever they want to spew it to. Let them be them and you just move on and do better. Like you don't let them take you backwards. Nanya, when you quit being the voice of reason, you weren't supposed to stop all reason. Listen, Blumpy, listen, I'm just saying, I've heard. Now, word on the streets is, okay, the YouTube streets talk, okay? Now y'all don't have to accept it. I'm just telling you what the streets say. The streets say there is now a new voice of reason put into place. You know what I mean? So my opinion would only add fuel, I guess, because I don't know. I don't know, but everyone is talking. Who? Scorpio, I'm so lost. And that's when I check out. No one is going to make me pick if I like both. But if I'm not invested in either of them, the IDK which way it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm new to it, so I wouldn't know what's what. I don't know what you're talking about, right? And wants us to choose. Who wants you to choose? Hold on, hold on. But they are going in their real lives. I'm waiting for the panels of each fight. Face them. Have it out on panel. So that's the thing. That's one thing I will say. You're too good at the recounts. It's like spot play by play, girl. That's right, Candy Corn. I'm pretty good. That's what I asked quite a few. I asked quite a few questions, and people in the chat are normally very, hey Pinkie Pie. They're normally very willing to answer your questions so that you can be caught up. And typically, if you have a chat full of different sides of things, you're gonna get two very different answers to one question. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing is you get two different perspectives with one question. You know what I mean? To see she's not a good person. I agree, Polish. I agree. I agree. And ultimately, I mean, while I don't agree with her opinion, if that's her opinion, like let her go be with her kind of people. Like her vibe is going to attract her tribe. Let her be with those people. You know what I mean? Some are making it like my stream was to make people from her chat choose. It was not. It was for me and people who come to your chat. Okay. Hey, Mole Union Rap. Good to see you. Oh, never mind. I know. She has been. She has. Who's this TT? Never heard of her. Her name is Table Talk. I only know her if you check out clippers. I think she has a clip or two of hers. Just chatting on one of your topics. Sorry, don't want to confuse. Okay, okay, okay. I thought we were talking about something else. Sorry. Rabbit holes have tunnels. Beware of U-turns. Thank you, Mole Union Rip. We appreciate you. I just look at people's character on here. Also, birds of a feather. Just saying. Absolutely. Absolutely. All I know is I've never heard anything bad about Granny until Voices Live the other day, and now I'm seeing negative comments everywhere about her. And Lulu, honestly, that's really hard. Like I'll be honest. So I had somebody do a review. Hey Brandy. Oh, hey Burden, you little fawn, you. How are you doing? I still haven't seen the picture. Just putting that out there. Still haven't seen the picture. Okay. Um, I had somebody review my live stream from last week, which for the record, especially because I'm pretty big on controlling your emotions, I don't even think I realized how many emotions I had during that stream until I watched it back and I was like, well, shit, that was a lot of emotions. While I do not regret any of the words that I said, I probably would have loved to have changed the tone just a little bit of it, but not much, not much. I meant every fuck you I gave out. But anyways, I was watching somebody else review my stream, and it's you don't know what people think about you or how they feel about you until you watch a stream that's negative about you. Right? Like that's kind of as a creator, let me say that as a creator. Hey, fragile like a bomb. Hey, perfectly. Good to see you. Um, anyways, so what I actually learned, yeah, grannies, that's what I'm saying. Just yeah, yeah. Yeah. Um, but what I actually heard is that I heard somebody saying like there was some people in the chat who are fair, like I get like it's too many emotions, it's a lot. It sounds like there's a lot going on we don't know, again, being fair, at the whole thing and still saying like, "Oh, I don't like that she said that or I don't like that she did that," right? Which is cool. But there was one person who I thought was completely fine with me, right? So like I'm thinking like we're cool, like we've been in the DMs, like we're not friends, but like we've been in the DMs, right? And I hear them going hard as fuck at me, and I'm like, well, I oughta, But what it showed me is wait until somebody doesn't like you, and you will learn exactly what they think of you. And it was a good learning lesson for me because it was interesting to say the least. I have no qualms about it, but I was like, well, okay. Uh, at least I know, right? Like at least now I know how you really feel. But you could have told me to my face. Like we're in the DMs, you know what I mean? Like if I've had a phone conversation with you or a DM conversation and you just feel some type of way about me, like if you could just absolutely be like, "Hey yo, I feel like you're fake. Hey yo, I feel like you're not the real person you say you are." Like please, by all means, like just come to me and say, "Hey, this is how I'm feeling." You know what I mean? But yeah, but to see it out loud, I was like, "Oh, okay." Didn't hurt. It was just like a, "Oh, well then, go ahead on, girlfriend. Tell your truth. Do you, boo? Do you?" I've not been happy about the Nunya dissing. It's all good. I'm totally fine with it's the high horse they don't like. I know. I know. I even took the high horse down. That's the crazy people. The crazy thing is somebody actually came in my comment section and talked about the high horse, which is where the whole high horse reference came from was the person, and the comments are still there. So if people actually went looking, you could find it. But like that person was very adamant that I need to get down off of my high horse. And I'm like, I'm so sorry that I have morals and ethics. My bad. Fuck. Like I have, I don't really love people like that, but like I got a lot of like in my heart. Like I just like a lot of people and I can see through, like I can see through a lot of the bullshit and try like I really try hard and give grace like if you fucked up a year ago, do I still need to hate you today because Johnny over there said I have to hate you? No, like mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No thank you, no thank you. But I guess that puts me on a high horse. So Yeah, but that's okay though. Blunt B has been determined. He's been slowly but surely taking out the knees of my high horse. Every week I've lost a new knee on the high horse. So he was like, eventually your ass is gonna fall down. And then True Texan told him that if you put a burr underneath the saddle, it would buck me off. And we learned that. And so then all of a sudden, boom, I was off my high horse. ah. I can't think of a time when I'm not appreciated. Oh, Lulu, thank you. Thank you. We're not texting here. This is open to the world. Absolutely, it is. Love your high horse. People need to look up to someone around here. No, see, and that's the thing, though. Like the worst part about it is like I didn't. Somebody asked the other day on a panel. Fuck, I think it was maybe Forgotten. She was on a panel and she asked like, do you feel like, somebody was saying like I insert myself into everything. Yeah, because I'm a nosy fucking bitch and I got questions and I'm not afraid to hit a link like 99% of the other people out here. So okay, and you know anyways, so somebody was saying I insert myself into everything, and she said, well, but honestly, like I've been in chats where I've seen people say like, Nunya, go up, this would be good for you, like you could get us the answers we're looking for, like you could be the voice of reason. And that's the crazy thing is I've never gone on a panel and said like, I am your assigned self of reason. You all, a voice of reason. You all will listen for me. Like I don't think so. You know what I mean? Is Aileen being paid? Where does she get the money to travel? JLR. Well, honestly, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but does it take a lot of money to travel? Like if you own an RV, like I mean, you got gas money. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that anybody pays her to do shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't think anybody pays her to do shit. I think people see, um, like people may send her things at times. But I don't think anybody is paying her, so to speak. I'm pretty sure she does that shit for free because, she enjoys it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. You seem level headed and not a bot voice. No, no, no. Oh, also to clear it up, I've only used my voice. Okay. Never used a voice changer. So there's that too. Penny! Oh gosh. Listen. Oh gosh. Now we're all going to be in trouble now. Penny's here, everybody. Just everybody behave. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You always made sense most of the time, I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so too. But, apparently. And again, like I said, as soon as people don't like you, right? You really start to see you really start to see that shit. You start to see the people and you're like, what the fuck? Damn, girl. Like, listen, my comments are open to almost everybody. I think I literally have two people on my, maybe three. One is, well, I got the sex bot blocked. I absolutely have Good Egg blocked and her 13 alts. Well, just kidding, just her. And then I've got Ski Mask Andy blocked, and I think I have some like troll account blocked. Right? Those are I don't have anybody else blocked. So like, if you didn't like me, you could just come in here and be like, it's all good. I fucking hate your guts. You fucking get on my nerves because you think you know everything about everything. What the fuck? You know what I mean? And I'd be like, okay, cool. That's what's up. You know, like it's your opinion of me. I don't think that everybody out there likes me, like it's wild. It's a wild place to be in. I think she's being paid. Supposedly, hold on, let me go back. Supposedly she's going after blank screen and called its work, etc. So Peggy, here's the thing. I don't like no shit being repeated that there ain't no receipts for. So if that is private information that you just have to know. Okay, okay. So they said it on live stream. Did they show receipts of that happening? Did they show receipts of it happening? That's what I need to know. Because if they're just saying that and there are no receipts, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I mean, I blocked him a long time ago when he first got into it with Michelle and shit. They first started interacting with each other. I just kind of, I just stayed away from there. But he wasn't welcome in my chat. You know what I mean? I don't welcome his energy into my life. So am I blocked? No, Steph B, you're not blocked. That's Tessa's job to make sure that he or she is not blocked. I can say he was one of the few that had an open mind about mom and didn't run around judging her when the others was, and we appreciate that. So here, I just want to clarify peace and struggle because a lot of bomb supporters have come here recently. The only thing I will say is this. Bomb and I were actually on a panel when I did explain to her that like some of the real life stuff that she does, I do not agree with it. You don't find me in her chat interacting with her, but I also don't have a problem with her. And also if somebody is throwing some type of accusation against anybody, that's anybody across the board. I don't care if I sub to you or don't like you, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm absolutely going to ask for receipts because I feel like that's dangerous. I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me, but people just throw shit out there and let me try and throw this at the wall. And then the saddest part about it is not the person throwing the shit out there, it's the person that catches that shit like a fucking MVP of the Bama game and runs it 30 yards down the line. You know what I mean? That's what pisses me off, is the people who absolutely just take it and run with it. And then they go repeating it and they repeat it and they repeat it and they repeat it over and over and over and over. And I'm like, what the fuck? I need to hear Nunya through so Vinny, you are not blocked here, but I also, while I respect your opinion and I will allow it, please don't go too far with it. That's all I'm gonna say. My mods know what I allow and what I don't. I allow respectful opinions. Okay, so if you could be respectful, I'm totally fine with you being here. Okay, just being fair. I need to hear Nunya through a voice changer. I'm still laughing my ass off. I listen. I don't know. The only thing I could think of, because LG and I were talking about, like, where could this have even fucking come from? Like, this is crazy. Like, I've always been live with my own voice. You know what I mean? So I was like, where the fuck did this even come from? And then I turned around and I so I went looking, right? And I realized, so we had a pre-recorded video with me, Amethyst, and Nonsense at one point in time. And it was a video, so it was pre-recorded. And then all of her videos at that point in time were all like her own videos with her voice changer. So I realized like she put a voice changer over that video and then like premiered it, right? And I was like, so is somebody thinking that that's why, like, is that why somebody got misinformation? And that's why, like, who's gonna tell them? Who's gonna tell them? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's wild. Anyways, folks just saying folks will roll up on your real life. It happened yesterday on other streets. Ended up in a fist fight. Someone which was caught on camera. What? True text. I seen you saying that in grandma's yesterday. I was like, what the fuck is going on? You got kicked out of Ski Mask. He's the most back and forth person I've ever seen. Listen, what do people here use as interaction with the creator, talking in chat or sitting in bushes? So definitely talking in chat at times. So there's that one. I know, like, for me, I have my email. Will a lot of people will email. I have some people who like will DM me through Discord. So there's a couple of different ways that you can communicate. Like, I have Google Voice, so there's a couple of people I've talked to on the phone, and so if I've talked to them on the phone, then I'll go there. So yeah. Can we normalize having proof of your claims? I won't hold my breath. Listen, please don't hold your breath perfectly, because apparently we can say anything we want. I could be like, you know what? I've decided that Nicole B, okay, I'm going to tell everybody that Nicole B is a unicorn. Believe me, guys, she is a fucking unicorn, and we should all not talk to her anymore because she's too mythical and magical for us. Right? And most of you are gonna be like, there's a few, right? So there's like, what, 229 right now? Okay, so we're gonna say there's like, I'm gonna have hope in humanity and say there's 200 of you, right? You're gonna be like, Nanya, but unicorns aren't real, so I don't even believe that shit, right? It doesn't even make sense by the logic, right? But there's those 29. I don't know who you are. It doesn't matter who you are, okay? But there's those 29 who will be like, There's those 29 who will be like, "That's it, Nicole B. You've been exposed for being a unicorn." Okay, all right. You walking and talking respect. Thank you, Roses are red. She entered by a voice changer according to herself. I get exactly. Nonsense said that herself. Exactly. And Dietz and Joneses, listen, those are my peeps right now. Was your phone roboting? What the fuck? I'm dead. I don't know. I don't know. I know. I know. Me too. Was paying rent. Okay. Hi, Commander. Knock knock. Hey, just Jake. Almost home, so I can tag and say hello. There you go. There you go. Um, that caught me in my giggles. I can't. Oh, here's my thing though, Vinny. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna remove that one. Thank you so much for that comment. But here's my thing. Okay, Vinny. I understand that things were done to y'all, but like when will you? I mean, you said some pretty bad names. I've heard you on some panels, and I've heard you call people some pretty bad things. Maybe not that extreme, right? I've heard you be pretty foul to women and other people too. You know what I mean? While I don't agree with you being called any names, I feel like you give what you get, right? And so to me, at what point do you say, fuck it? I'm not talking on you anymore. I'm moving on from you. I'm not going to participate in a conversation and move on. Like, that's the crazy thing to me. And I mean, no disrespect, have at it with your hate campaign, your dislike, disdain, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? However, my whole thing is just like, but why? Like, when do you like, and I get like, it's the history for me. Nobody wants to pick up those fights. Y'all are talking about something that happened. I've been here since 2006, you since 2022. I appreciate you thinking my opinion counts. Your opinion absolutely does count, Vinny. Yeah, absolutely it does count. And I'm not saying that it doesn't count, but I'm just saying some of us like would just, I get it. Like shit happened. I understand. I'm not taking that away from any of y'all, the experiences that you had. I get it. But y'all want to make that everybody else's experience. And that's very fucking unfair. Also, you give no grace, right? Like, I feel like she could go live and genuinely apologize to tomorrow and give a genuine apology to each and every single person that goes at her day after day after day on platform after platform after platform, right? And y'all would give no fucking grace. You would not drop. You would still keep going and still keep going and still keep going. Like it's just a different level of disdain that I just don't reside in. You know what I mean? So, and that's okay. And listen, if you want to spend your afterlife doing that, you have every right. You have every right doing that. I respect that. It's just, the rest of us may not join you for that. Grudges do kill. They take so much energy and stress people out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Once again, a panel between the two fighting would just be good. And everyone else just make upset with that. A battle dome. Exactly. 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 But here's the thing though, Vinny. Just because she says it doesn't mean that it's true. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if she has said it. So let me clarify that. I don't have receipts of her saying that. So let me just clarify that, right? Because I like receipts. But just because she says it, truly, the people who support you, the people who are sub to you, the people who love you, they know that shit ain't true. And anybody who believes it is true, fuck them. Fuck them. Like, what do you give a fuck if somebody who doesn't support you, what they think? Like I get it. I get it. It's just, it's just a different level of, it's I don't know. Like I said, I said it a while ago. There are a couple of different, pairs that you can point out that you like it's the same level of hatred towards each other. And you literally, if you let their name come flying meticulously off your lips, you can guarantee that as soon as somebody else says something, they're gonna say something, and then they're gonna say something about them saying something, and it's a vicious back and forth. It's crazy. Yeah, agree, fragile. I get it. I get it. In all fairness, no one talks about him. Well, he claims that they do replace, and I don't want to take that away from him because I feel like that would be discounting. I don't know if he has receipts just for that part. I don't need all the millions of other receipts that y'all shown 30,000, 50 million times. I'm just saying, just for that part, he claims that he does, and I want to respect that space. But I just say, again, it's receipts or it didn't happen. So that's all I'm saying. And honestly, some of the receipts I've seen are, they're sus to me. So it is what it is, though. Anyways, okay, yes. Back to Nicole being a unicorn. Okay, all right, let's spread that around. Okay, let's spread that around. Yeah, moving on would be great for the soul. Absolutely. Like, could you? I just couldn't imagine staying in that space. We all mess up sometimes, and even when we take accountability to your part, some have no grace. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, and Scorpio, honestly, maybe the battle dome is it. Maybe that's what it is. Ah. Yeah, 30,000 million times, 30,000 5 million times. Exactly. To be part of the Battle Dome, you have to qualify with receipts. Okay. So you can only get, this is Scorpio. This may be a thing. I'm just saying, you can only get into the Battle Dome if you have receipts. And okay. But here's the thing, Scorpio. What if I have a receipt, right? Because, Nicole B is a unicorn. Okay. So if Nicole B is a unicorn and I have a receipt that just says Nicole B's name on it, right? So what if my receipt doesn't align with the narrative that I'm saying it does? Is there a council for the Battle Dome that says, yes, we believe that's the narrative from your receipt. We do believe it. We confirm it. You may come into the Battle Dome. And then this and then this next person And then this next person comes out and they're like, okay, what do you got? They want to fight you. What do you got? Well, this is what they did, right? Okay, let me see your receipts. Okay, perfect. Now we can see your receipts. Okay, all right. So you're alleging you allege that, you called her a unicorn, all right? And she called you what? A rhino? Okay. All right. And what do you have here? Oh, it's a picture of a rhinoceros, a rhinoceros, however you fuck you say that right now. A rhino. Okay, we'll just end it there. Okay, a rhino. Okay, all right, and this is just a picture of a rhino. That's all you got. Your name is not on it. She didn't put your name on a rhino. What happened? And then you're like, well, I don't really understand what the fuck is going on. Well, I don't know, but your narrative doesn't fit. Do you automatically lose? Can that person still come into the Thunderdome? Is one receipt enough to bring you into the Thunderdome? Or what was it called? Battle Dome. Excuse me. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Crystal. I just know if someone drove past my house, popped out of a sunroof with the bullhorn going real life, that I'd have to restrain to stay inside so I could never be a creator. Well, here's the thing though. I mean, to me, I understood because you pull up in my house, well, I mean, well, let me not say that because then somebody will clip that and say I invited people here. I rescind no invitations. I've given no invitations for anybody to come near my house. Okay. All right. So know that. Okay. But I will say this. It's very like four people pull up in front of my house at any point in time. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. If I couldn't give grace, then I walk away. Have to have has happened multiple times. Right. I get that. I get that. Exactly. A rhino. Yes, roses are red, a rhino. See, they came with the fake receipt, point proven. Oh, I get it now, Scorpio. So when they present their receipts, if the receipt is false, they don't even get into the Battle Dome. Go sit your ass down. You've already lost. The odds are not in your favor. Have a great one. Deuces. Okay. Nicole now identifies as a unicorn. Poor Nicole B. Poor Nicole B. I'm so sorry. Your name just happened to be on the screen when I was doing it. Right, Twist? I believe unicorn. I believe in unicorns, Nicole B. Does it believe the unicorn community is real? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Right to go exactly. I don't know what a real receipt here they accept here. So if you come with the stick figure, then you have to battle that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. My husband would be like, "Don't go." Me and my neighbors would be like, "Let's go." What if I pull up with cheesecake and coffee? Did you call first? I'm just asking. If you called first, we may be okay. We may be okay. That's all I got for you though. Whew, this Grace girl got to be tired by now. These streets always on fire. Yes, they are. Absolutely they are. They've been on fire. Somebody needs listen. Are there any firefighters? Any firefighters in the community? Is there anybody who actually would like to extinguish some of the fires? Because I haven't seen any just yet. Laura tried a little bit today. I'll give her credit for that. But oh, actually, that's not true because Granny tried yesterday with Morbid and Laura yesterday. So I guess everybody is a little bit of trying, a little bit of trying. We'll give credit where credit is due. Um, but and then as soon as you turn around, you get like wildfires in California, they try and do like controlled burns, right? To try and get the fire to go out. But every now and then there's this random little fire over here, fire over there, little fires everywhere. Oh no, I can't wait until someone is says, "Is Nicole B a unicorn? I heard she was a new unicorn." I'd be all about you. I'd be all about you or without cheesecake. Okay. Not so much. Exactly. Oh wow, you have rainbow piss. Wow. Whole lot of pollution too. Listen, yes, it is very polluted here on these streets. You got to stay with your gas mask on at all times. We provide gas masks in the gas mask and popcorn. That's what you need to hand out in the bushes at times. So, all right. Juice on the streets tried coming into Perplex Live with holy water, but it wasn't enough. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She absolutely did. Can I bring a receipt from one of those pads of receipts? Well, you may be able to, but what are you proving? Is there a unicorn drawn on it? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of hard to eat that way. I don't know how you eat the popcorn through the mask. I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying. Hey, Starry Night. Good to see you. All right. Well, I just wanted to come on and hang out with you guys. I'm glad to have given you those two little recaps that you got today. Okay. I'm going to go back to catching up because our to be continued. It sounds like Peggy's over there, running havoc at all times. That's what Peggy does. But she's over there in Emmy's live. So I got to go. That's our to be continued story. So in order for me to be able to recap it later on, I got to be able to keep up. You know what I mean? So, y'all have a great and amazing day. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe on these crazy fucking streets because you know how it goes. And also, make sure you take care of you because you can't take care of everybody else if you're not taking care of you. That was my message of this morning, and I thought it was an amazing message. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy, and thanks for joining us tonight and hanging out with us. I really do appreciate it. And to all the new people here, I hope you had a good time. Where I don't know all these channels. Oh, Lily Eve, Emmy. I'll post. I don't mind posting her channel because I think you need to watch for yourself. You know what I mean? I'm a big proponent of that. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, this is where she's live at. Hold on. I will drop the link for you. Good thing you asked fast enough. You know what I mean? Okay, here you go. There you go. So that's the live I'll be heading to and watching in the bushes. Okay? All right. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, guys.